Keep on chugging right along in this Royal Rumble review series. Today we're talking about Royal Rumble 2005 on January 30th, 2005 from the Save Mart Center in Fresno, California. Now, if you're wondering what that noise in the background is, it's actually Royal Rumble 2007 that I'm watching. I've already got 06 done, got my notes. I just got to get the review up. But 05 to me is one of my favorite years. To me, I'm a little bit younger, so I didn't grow up during the Attitude Era. I grew up during the Ruthless Aggression Era, and 2005 was the first full year that I actually started watching. As a matter of fact, this was the first Rumble that I saw live on pay-per-view. I was about 7 or 8 at the time, and I was watching the show, and I just loved it. You know, I loved everything about this show, and I still do love this Rumble. This is kind of a sentimental Rumble to me, but I have to actually base it upon the actual show-wise. Okay, so Sunday Night Heat, we had Maven against Rhino. I did not get to see this match, so I don't know what happened, but I know Maven won. I saw the ending of it, though, and the ending was kind of cool. But anyway, on to the main show. The opening match of the night was Edge against Shawn Michaels. And it was funny because Shawn cost Edge a shot at the title at New Year's Revolution inside the Elimination Chamber. He had Sweet Chin Music after Edge had accidentally hit him with a spear. But this goes back to Taboo Tuesday when they did a thing to where the fans voted on who they wanted to see in the championship match against Triple H. And the fans didn't vote for Edge or Benoit. And Edge was mad about it. And, you know, of course, this was kind of when Edge was starting to become a major player in the company. He would be in the Rumble match later on in the night. And he would win the Money in the Bank at WrestleMania and would actually be champion come the Rumble next year. But this was a great opening match. I gave it about 3.5 stars. They gave him almost 20 minutes to work with, and I feel like they told a good story in that span. Edge, of course, got the win. It was funny. He got like a roll-up type sorts, but he was holding onto the ropes like leveraged. So it was really weird but cool the way they did the spot, because you saw where Edge kind of like cheated to win, and he just did what he had to do to get done with the match. And it was really, really cool how he did it. I really liked it and really enjoyed it, and thought it was a tremendous way for him to kind of go over. Next up to me was the funniest segment of the night. You had Ric Flair and Eddie Guerrero, and obviously Eddie drew number 1, Ric Flair drew number 30. But you had Eddie steal Ric Flair's number, and he said, "Guerrero stole my number." And it was funny because Eddie would be lying, cheating, and stealing. And this would actually be the last Royal Rumble for Eddie Guerrero, which was sad. He would later pass away in November. Bunch of sad stuff here. I mean, it was hard to see. But next up, you had the casket match, The Undertaker and Heidenreich. I never got behind Heidenreich. I never understood it. This match gets a star. I was going to give it a dud, but Kane and Snitsky kind of saved the match with the interference, and I'm glad they didn't go with what they were planning on doing originally at WrestleMania 21. But we'll get on to that. Teddy Long told Eddie Guerrero to give Ric Flair back his wallet. Did, but it is what it is. JBL defeated Kurt Angle and The Big Show in a triple threat match. You could kind of see JBL got the win over Kurt Angle after a clothesline from hell and some interference from the cabinet and a whole bunch of other stuff, shenanigans, whatever. And then Teddy Long would announce that, but he would actually face Big Show in a barbed wire steel cage match. Of course, JBL would go on to win, keep his title, and would lose it to John Cena at WrestleMania 21. The rise of John Cena, of course. I'm breezing through this because I really want to talk about the Rumble match. Triple H retained his world title against Randy Orton. These guys got over 20 minutes. Another 3-star match. This was a great match. They kind of told the story, and you kind of thought at the time Randy Orton was going to be the guy, but they kind of went with Batista, and I feel like that was the best move for them to do. Triple H retained the title here and would go on to lose to the Rumble winner at WrestleMania, and the man that won the Royal Rumble was Batista. This is a 4-star Rumble to me. I love this match. Second year in a row, Chris Benoit was the Iron Man. He would last 47 minutes this time. Batista would have 6 eliminations. But it was funny to me because Eddie and Chris Benoit started out this match, and Chris came in at number 2 this time. Daniel Puder came out, and then Hardcore Holly came out, and they were hazing the guy, Daniel Puder, from Tough Enough, the way that they did it. They hazed him, and at number 3, the Hurricane came out and got tossed out. Kenzo Suzuki got tossed out. Edge actually came in, him and Mysterio both. Edge came in at 7, Mysterio at 8. These guys would last until the final 4. So that's important to note right there. And Benjamin would come out, he would get tossed out by Edge. Booker T got tossed out by Eddie and Mysterio. Jericho got tossed out by Batista late, so he kind of stayed in. He came in at 11, got tossed out 9th or 21st in the match, so he was in 9th in the match. Luther Reigns got tossed out by Booker. Then at number 13, you heard you heard Muhammad Hassan, and he got tossed out by everybody in the match. They kind of dominated. I love the Hassan gimmick. I wish he would have stayed along a bit longer than he did, but hey, it was what it was. I still enjoyed Muhammad Hassan and his gimmick and everything about it. So he got tossed out, and then Lando Jordan got tossed out. Scotty 2 Hotty got attacked by Muhammad Hassan. I'm not really going to run down the entrance, but John Cena was the last guy to go out. And then also Shawn Michaels eliminated Angle in this match. Angle came back in and assaulted Shawn, and it set up a match for those two guys, an absolute classic at WrestleMania between Shawn and Angle. Flair came out at 30, and the seeds were kind of planted for the Evolution turn because he tried to eliminate Batista and played it off, and it was very clever. Christian also came out, and it was funny because him and Cena had gotten in a rap battle earlier in the night, and that was some good classic stuff as well. But ultimately in the end, Batista and Cena, I think this is what made the match a little bit more entertaining. Batista and Cena both fell out of the ring at the same time, and the refs raised both guys' hands. So you're thinking at first, it's a 94 situation, co-winners of the Rumble, but actually Batista wasn't supposed to go over the top, so they reset the match, and Batista ended up eliminating John Cena. But both men would be alright. Both men would go into WrestleMania and would win the world titles respectively. Batista would beat Triple H for the world title, John Cena would beat JBL for the WWE title, and it was just a big thing, because you still had a lot of the smaller, bigger players coming in, the John Cenas, the JBLs, you still had the Jerichos there, the Benoits, Eddie, of course, who would pass in November, but he was still there, Mysterio. So they were trying to build a couple other guys, and of course, you'd have Kane, you'd still have Big Show, Taker, so this was, to me, star-wise and talent-wise, one of the best rosters that the WWE had in history. And this is my favorite time. 02 to 07 is kind of after the Benoit stuff, it's kind of just sad. And they kind of had to take precautions, but that's for another time. It's something to me, though, that's absolutely crazy. And I love this Rumble. Overall, I'm going to give this show what did I grade it? A 6.5 out of 10. Now, I know I gave a couple of matches here and there, but it's an average show to me. It's got some good matches and good entertainment all throughout. The Rumble match really helped this. I could even bump it up to a 7. Potentially, I think I'm going to go 7. Just because I think that it's not the best pay-per-view WWE has ever put out, but it's far from the worst. It's good quality entertainment, and I love this pay-per-view. And it was good for me to go back and rewatch this. I loved it. You actually had a couple of some extra stuff, whatever. I had the DVD version, but I'm recording this now and I don't have the DVD with me, but you had some DVD extras that I was able to look at, and that was pretty cool. I think one of them was an interview with Batista or a couple of other things. It was pretty cool, though. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Like I always say, stay motivated, stay positive. I'm probably going to be recording 06 after this too, and probably I'm going to have 06 out to you guys as well. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, guys, your boy Killer Cam. Peace. I'm out.